Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordumt, and we are again in the Elf Song Tavern for some more Baldur's Gate. Now, in the last episode, Mr. Palpatine here leveled up, and I decided to delay his actual level up process into this episode so that I could have a think about which spells I wanted to take, and I think I've decided. So now, we are gonna level him up. We are going to be a sorcerer of level 8. We are going to have the ability to cast an additional level 3 spell and 3 level 4 spells. We also gain 6 hit points and our lore value increased by 1. Not that relevant. But this here is very relevant. Why? Because it gives us the ability to choose one level 4 spell. Now, there's a lot of stuff to choose from, and the spells that I will definitely 100% will want to take are Stone Skin, one of the best spells in the game, Spirit Armor, very nice for any kind of mage, and it's also cool because it's one of the, I think it's the first armor spell that you can put on someone else. Not just the caster. And not only does Spirit Armor give the recipient of the spell an AC of 1, which is the equivalent to full plate, which is very nice. Due to the magical nature of the spell, the person will also receive a +3 bonus to save versus spell. Okay, so this is just an awesome armor spell to have. Both for your mages, maybe a thief in your party that doesn't really have a lot of AC, or even to a Kensai, which cannot wear armor, this will definitely help them out. Other than these two, I will also definitely want Improved Invisibility, which is also an amazing spell to have, and Greater Malison, which is a spell that Edwin already has, but it's something that I think I will want to have on my sorcerer, because it's something that I will always want to cast. Pretty much every single fight, if I get a chance, I will want to cast this. Just to freshen up to those of you who may not have seen it or don't know, this is an enchantment spell. It lasts for 2 rounds per level. So currently we are picking this up at level 8. So it would last for 16 rounds. It's almost 2 turns, so a great deal of time. And what this spell does is it allows the caster to adversely affect all the saving throws of his enemies. The effect is applied to all hostile creatures within the area of effect. Opponents under the influence of this spell make all saving throws at the penalty of -4. So, this spell by itself, it doesn't deal damage, it doesn't do crowd control. But what it does is it helps out every single other spell you may want to cast that does have a saving throw, making it harder to resist. Additionally, it can stack with other saving throw penalty spells that you might have. So let's say that Vicky, which also has Doom, casts Doom on someone, then you cast a Greater Malison, and that person is going to be saving at a penalty of -6. If you also have spells such as Spook, which already have a saving throw penalty incorporated, it's even higher. So a very nice spell to have to lower the resistances of every enemy in the area. And also, one very important thing, this cannot be saved against. So, in the end, there are some very great spells on level 4. But I think that for a sorcerer, or for my sorcerer, let's say, these are the ones I will definitely want to take, and later on I might get a minor sequencer just in case I want to quickly cast 2 level 2 spells or 2 level 1 spells or whatever. So something like you run into trouble and you need to quickly cast a couple of defenses. Having this to cast, let's say, Blur and Mirror Image is a very nice thing to have. But yeah, so for now, I'm gonna go for Greater Malison, because improved invisibility, even though it would be cool, It's not that useful just yet in Baldur's Gate 1. Stone Skin, kind of the same thing, because Stone Skin, what it does is, for every 2 levels of the caster, an additional skin is gained upon casting. So, for example, a 10th level wizard would receive 5 skins, while a 20th level wizard would receive 10. So right now we would get 4 skins, which is... we would get 4 skins for the number 4 space skins. So not a lot, and I think I would rather have a disabling spell rather than Stone Skin. However, if we were trying to do this, I mean, I'm kind of trying to do this a no death playthrough. Obviously, I'm gonna try my best to keep this deathless on the main character, of course. If that was really imperative to me, Stone Skin would be the spell to take, because it's one of the best defensive spells you can take. But I prefer to have something to lower the resistances of my enemies at this point. So we're gonna learn Greater Malison. So that's that for the level up of Palpatine. I'm actually gonna put this here. I'm gonna place back my paralyzing wand. And who's gonna take the cloak of Baldur? So also an interesting thing about this cloak is that it stacks with a ring of protection, let's say. So I could put myself at a -1 armor class. The thing is, the Cloak of Displacement gives me +4 versus missile attacks and some nice saves. And having a higher armor class versus missile attacks is more important for a mage or a sorcerer or a spellcaster of any sort than just having more AC. So I think I'm gonna keep this one. And this one I might give... I could make Korgan extra tanky. I could give it to Edwin, but it would only really gain magic resistance. So yeah, I'm gonna make Korgan extra tanky. So let's putting Korgan at -8 armor class. And of course he's already overburdened. God damn it. Oh, you can take this, nice. Okay. So Vicky is gonna take the extra charisma cloak. Everyone is well equipped.
66.
Let's have her... actually, I need to swap the spells on Edwin because we no longer need him to take Greater Malison. So we're gonna take an extra confusion spell. So having Palpatine hit people with Greater Malison and then having Edwin hit people with confusion, since confusion is a spell that already has a saving throw penalty of -2, it would make all the people in the area save versus confusion with a -6 penalty. which is quite a big deal. But yeah, okay, so enough chatting about spells.
He wants a whiskey.
Let's actually move on here. Okay, so we now have our nice level 4 spells. And we are gonna go back to Degrodel's house.
Execute order 66.
I also want to check something here really quickly. Yeah, so slow also has a -4 penalty, which combined with Greater Malison is gonna be great. I hope. And this doesn't only apply to crowd control abilities, of course. Enemies also have save versus spell against stuff like fireballs and lightning bolts. So this would also increase our damage output, not just our crowd control abilities. Now, again, like I said before, I have no intention of parting with my Helm of Baldur. So we are going to teach this guy a lesson, if my people don't get stuck along the way. Let me just put Shartil on the front.
So be
I can
it.
go back here.
I am disappointed by our lack of progress.
Because I intend to murder this person here. I'm quick saving because I think he has a chance to like escape, and I don't want him to escape. So I will kill him even if I need to quick load. But for right now,
You are so
this can be a somewhat problematic fight.
Jalcales?
So let's take the necessary precautions here. So shield on both myself and Edwin. I don't think I need blur. At least not just yet. I will be casting haste, however. Okay. So Vaconia,
Give me power.
she just cast her protection from evil. I'm gonna cast also some remove fear. Just in case this guy has any nice ideas of casting horror. Now for the quick bless.
Again, you disturb me.
And Edward is gonna cast his haste. Okay. Good to go. Kagan, let's speak with Mr. Mage here.
Need something, stranger?
Thank you for returning with the helm of Baldur. It was so good to do business together. Here is your payment, and I shall take the helm. Now I must be off. I'll leave you with some of my servants to escort you out. My servants aren't known for their gentle nature, so I would leave as soon as possible. So, this little bitch thinks it's okay to use me and then take my helm of Baldur and not even reward me. So even if he did, we were gonna murder him, so I can't really fault him. But one of the weird things here is that you have no chance of actually not delivering the helm of Baldur, which I think is kind of poorly done. You should have an option of saying, I'm not gonna give it to you, screw you, I'm gonna kill you. But yeah, we don't. So he doesn't turn hostile, so he's gonna try to escape. And as such, we are going to attempt to murder this guy as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm actually gonna try and deal as much damage as possible before he actually escapes. Let me see. I'm gonna give Shartil this helm. This is not the reason why I had the helm here, but thankfully we did, so it's kind of a nice backup. And Vaconia, you can go back to these. And yeah, also shoot him. Okay, so everyone here, hit this guy. Good. Okay, so the mage is dead. We are gonna have Kagan here tank a bit.
Give me power.
Vaconia, there may be some invisible stalkers here. But I'm gonna start with the recitation.
What is it now?
Edwin, you can just do nothing, I guess, for now. We can actually swap helmets mid-fight. I can, cool. So we got our helmet back. Now, what do we want? I want Mr. Palpatine here to cast a Greater Malison. And everyone else, these arrows don't really do much versus Doom Guards. So I think we're actually gonna swap to melee. And we're both hasted. Not both, everyone is hasted. Okay, everybody's in range. Everybody's buffed. I think I'm gonna cast an extra prayer just so that my people don't get hit as often.
You are so irritating.
Edwin, you can't really do much here, can you? I can try and blind them. I'll try and blind them after the Malison. Okay. So everybody's got the saving throws lowered. Edwin can now cast a Glitter Dust, and we are gonna cast a Slow after this. Okay, so let's just see what happened here. So with the glitter dust, why are they blinded 4 times? This may be some kind of weird effect here, but yeah, so both Doomguards got blinded, the Helmed Horror got blinded, so nobody was able to resist the blind effect. And the cool part about it is that Glitter Dust doesn't even have, let me just check, I'm not saying something stupid, but Glitter Dust does not even have a saving throw penalty. Okay, so it was just a Greater Malison doing work there. And now let's see the slow effect. Slow effect. Palpatine got slowed, Doomguard got slowed, Helmed Horror got slowed, Doomguard got slowed. So everybody got slowed. Nobody was able to resist. This is a free fight now. So let's just murder them. Oh, there is an invisible stalker. How cute. Yeah, they are just free kills now.
Okay.
We can help out with some damage, but they have no chance here. And he's dead. So, I guess this is kind of a nice showcase of the power of Greater Malison. I mean, it's not to say that we couldn't have blinded them or slowed them without it, but the fact that we cast Greater Malison and we hit every single disabling effect is kind of amazing. I mean, it's a very, very powerful spell. Let's heal up Shartil, she got hit. We also got some nice experience here, because Doomguard gave us 2000 experience, Doomguard, Invisible Stalker 3000. Yeah. So a bunch of experience here, very nice. As for loot, they don't really drop a lot of things. But yeah, so the the one thing to keep in mind here and be careful about is that if you complete the quest with Daggerdale, as I just did, you will have no chance to reject giving him the Helm of Baldur. As long as you have the Helm of Baldur in your possession, when you talk to him, he's gonna take the helm from you. And then he's gonna try and escape. And if he does escape, you will never see your helm again. So be careful about that. Make sure you kill the guy before he actually runs away. Now, Mr. Corin, you can go back to your arrows. And I also want you to do a bit of thievery here. Not sure if this is trapped. I am not sure, however, if I can actually open this, though. Okay, I can, cool. And this holds a splint mail. I'm not entirely sure if this splint mail is actually very good or not. But I also think nobody is even going to use it, but still.
Execute order.
So this is a cool quest to do. There's a lot of experience to be gained in this house. You just gotta be careful because it can be dangerous.
Order 66.
Yeah, so another quest done, some more enemies defeated, some more experience gained. Okay. Now, I need to take some time here to check out what I'm doing. I wonder where these guys are. I don't remember where the necromancers are. Okay, so aside from the necromancers, all we are missing is actually the Iron Throne investigation. We also have Quinn's friend, which I think I can do. A young gnome by the name of Quinn informed me that some mangags have been causing chaos upriver from Baldur's Gate, along the east bank just north of the witch 10 years home. His friend Nestor has already met his fate in their midst, and Quinn has asked me to return there, in the hopes of finding something for the burial. Where is this though? So, upriver from Baldur's Gate, along the east bank, just north of the witch Tenia's home. Can I even go north from there? Ah, so here. Okay. No, a lot. God damn it. It's on the east side? East bank. So along the east bank.
Execute Order 66.
So it's gotta be here. Okay. Let's see. So north from Tenia's home would be here. But there's nothing there.
Execute Order 66.
Let me just check if there's something in this area that I'm not aware of. I'm not even sure if I ever completed this quest. Okay, so let's get back here. Now, for the sake of saving time and these knuckleheads getting lost, I'm gonna port over here, because there's nothing spawning in the middle of the bridge. But since some things can actually spawn around here, this section I'm gonna do by foot. Oh, I forgot.
What is it now?
Let's also do this. So Mr. Edwin leveled up. He's gonna be a level 8 conjurer. And what happened here? So, we can cast an additional level 3 spell per day, an additional level 4 spell per day, gain 6 hit points, and our lore value is increased by 3. Okay. So, simply, we can cast an additional spell. And I think I'm going to take... I'd rather be prepared for if we fight some wizards. Oops, I'm gonna... Actually, I can also take a Greater Medicine. Just in case I want to hit him with a slow really quickly.
66.
Now, they said it was north from the witch's house. And this is who they call a witch.
I can stand no more.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing over here, however. There's nothing over here either. There's only Olgoth's beard. Is this in Olgoth's beard? Good. Nah. Don't get scared, that's just the sound of some buffs wearing off. I don't actually know where this guy is. Is he inside the house? No. Am I confused though? Is this the house of the... Is this who they call the witch?
Yes, wherever fate takes me.
Yeah, I done this already. Is this not the place? Strange.
Order 66.
I'm gonna check something here while they walk. Just see. So Quinn is the guy we met at his house. However, Worms Crossing, what the hell? I might just be lost here, what the hell? So maybe I already picked this up because we need to find something for Quinn, but I think I already killed
Execute
an Ankeg
order
in this area.
66.
Huh, okay. Maybe I'll investigate it later on and then decide on what to do. Because right now, I don't really know. Okay, so let's just go into the Elf's Tavern. The Elf Song Tavern. We are going to rest and then we're going to make our way into the Iron Throne. And start our investigaciones. I just want to make sure I go into the Iron Throne well rested, to say the least.
You want some whiskey?
Some royal accommodations.
Jean Colette?
Actually, Viconia, what are you doing here, milady? I'm sad about not having more animate dead. Yeah, but for the limited number of spells that we have on Viconia, these are the ones I definitely want. Maybe the one I could swap would be Holy Smite, but even that one I like a lot. Because I think it can also be combined with Greater Malison. Let me just check here. So Holy Smite, yeah, they can save, and Silence. They already have a penalty. This is quite nice. Penalty of -9 if they're hit with the Greater Malison before. Which is pretty good. Pretty good.
Order 66.
And I love spellcasting in this game. Okay, so the Iron Throne is over here. Let's make our way there.
So be it.
The Iron Throne.
No time to chit-chat.
Triador. Out! Away! Fly while you can! There be madness here and I can stand it no longer. Madness in this much lauded tower. That there be malice here I have no doubt, but madness, never. Calm down and explain yourself, good sir, that I may understand you better. Calm down? Calm down while Saravok's acolytes practice their magic cacophony above me? I dare say not, stranger. I dare say not at all. So we have Saravok's acolytes practicing magic above him?
So
Does he mean the upper floors?
Hey,
Hey! Welcome to the Iron Throne Citadel. Could you please state your business, state what business brings you here? Now what do we have? We've business with your leaders. We've just come from Sambia and are quite weary, so if you would just step aside, we would be grateful. Strange. We've not been told about you, but no matter, you may come in. Okay. So Mr. Guard has let us through. Very kind of him.
I should have joined the army.
Here we can find someone else. Dratan, where do you think you're going? Now, what can we say? Upstairs, where do you think you're going? The 5th floor, Sedevok asked us to deliver an important message to his acolytes. Better you than me. Working with that crowd can be downright creepy some days. Creepy, are they? I'll be sure to pass it on. I spoke out of turn. My apologies. I'm very sorry, sir, ma'am, sir. Don't tell them. Please, you don't know what they'll do. They're so good. They're so very good. They're not creepy at all. I'm sorry. And off he goes.
Order 66.
So that's a way you can avoid a fight. I mean, there might be more ways to avoid the fight with that guy, but I always like that one. Just calling him out and saying that we can pass that information along. He's calling them creepy. No. Where are you going? Where are you going? Over here. Thank you.
Execute order 66.
So what we have in this area? We have some merchants, a guard, and mortuary. Wait a moment. Could you please tell me where I could find Realtar? It's important that I speak to him. I've been given the runaround too long. Realtar's damn son, Sedevok, seems to think he's in charge here. We must ask for the name before we go telling the whereabouts of Iron Throne higher-ups. I'm Mortuary, and your Iron Throne higher-ups answers to me. I just arrived from Selgaunt in Sembia. The council wishes to know how things are faring. Now tell me where I can file Realtar. Actually, we don't really know where he is at the moment. We apologize for any inconvenience we might have caused you. Realtar's in the upper office at the moment. If you go up there, I'm sure you'll catch him. Okay. Good. Finally, I got a straight answer. Off he goes. You there. What are you doing here? I don't recognize you. Okay. Options. Can try and bribe him. We've business with your leaders. We've just come from Sembia and are quite weary, so okay, the same thing. Calm down, we're new recruits. We've just come from Cormyr. So this guy came from Sembia, but everybody was not really helpful to him. Let's try this one. Try and get him worried about the large sum of money. Goddamn. That's funny, cause last I heard the Iron Throne was banned from operating in Cormyr. Lying scum. I don't know how you've gotten this far, but you'll get no further. Sir, I don't think you realize what you're saying. And the cool part is nobody seems to care. So we sent that guy up to the upper floor.
You know who I am.
Now we have Emissary Tar. At last, someone who looks like they could be of some assistance. The assorted boobs and dimwits around here have been of very little help. Oh god. I'm afraid you've mistaken us for someone else. I'm Dimwit, this is my good friend Boob, and behind me you'll find Brainless and Moron. How do you do? Of course, how may I assist you, ma'am? Ma'am this, ma'am that. I have little desire to suffer through more of your flat gentility. You may call me Emissary Tar and direct me towards the nearest staircase. I have some important business to conduct on the 5th floor on behalf of the Grand Dukes. Emissary Tar, would it be untoward of me to inquire as to the nature of your business on the 5th floor? The stairs? Why, yes, they lie behind me, not far from where we stand at all. Okay, let's try and get some information out of her. It is hardly a secret. The Grand Dukes have sent me to negotiate a new iron treaty with Taldorn. It appears that the Merchants League and the Seven Sons have voluntarily granted the Iron Throne temporary control over their mines in order to simplify the city's supply structure and thereby strengthen the war effort. Should it come to that, I am here to ensure that we have access to that iron at a favorable price. The Iron Throne has been more than cooperative with us to date, and I doubt that they will change their tune now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have no intention of being late for my negotiations. Goodbye, milady. Ah, we have some new information here, yeah. What? So maybe here? Yeah. My chance meeting with the Grand Duke's chief negotiator, Emissary Tar, has provided me with new clues. The Merchants League and the Seven Sons have temporarily relinquished their minds to the Iron Throne in support of the coming war effort. They may find the temporary loan becomes all too permanent. Indeed. Does this merchant have any useful information?
I've got the best prices this side of Cormier.
Not really. What are the likes of you doing in the dining chambers? Dismiss yourselves immediately before I have you thrown out. Sure.
Wherever fate takes me.
Sure. Sure. Now we have some cooks.
Oh,
You there! This is my kitchen, and I don't like interlopers, so get out! Okay. Not a friendly chap.
Yeah, friend.
I must apologize to me fella here, John. He just gets irate real easy. You do best to avoid him when he's in these kind of moods. Okay, so just random chatter, I guess.
Execute Order 66.
Now here we have a bartender,
Order
and we also have some extra merchants.
Execute Order 66.
Hey there, mate. Don't recognize you, which is strange considering I know everyone here at the Iron Throne. Why don't you tell me who you are? We're merchants just out of Sembia. Out of Sembia, eh? Well, if you're looking for Realtar or Brunos, you won't find them here. They're off to Candlekeep for some important business. This is interesting. So apparently the leaders, or one of the leaders, which is Realtar, this guy I think is just a sidekick, have made their way off to Candlekeep for some important business. I do not know what this could be. What else have we got here?
what you want?
We have a tiny person. I never really understood what this guy is. Is he a gnome? I don't get it. He looks weird. The character model looks unique. But so, we have Mr. Destus Gurn. Hello. You must be the city negotiators. Let me see on the list here. Emissary Tar? Right on time and a pleasure to meet you. My name is Destus Gurn, Assistant Chief Accountant for the Iron Throne's operations on the Sword Coast. Now, just a quick briefing on our negotiating procedures before you head up on the stairs. Thaldorn will be accompanied by a board of 8 Iron Throne advisors sent to us from abroad. Zelimar Cloudwolf, Garnush, Neyman, Diab, Shannara, Kalas, Asim, and Alai. All of them quite respectable people and eager to meet you. We also have a 9th member on that board today, a Mr. Lyle Espejo. He is there to ensure that things go smoothly in this time of transition. As for the agenda, now first of all, this is important. Because, for those of you who've never done this, above you will find these people. But you will also find that these are not lawyers or accountants or otherwise weakling commoners or weakling nobles. They are actually extremely powerful fighters and mages. And to me, so personally, the fight that's gonna happen above is the hardest fight in Baldur's Gate 1. It is quite tough. And you also have information that you're gonna face 8 people. More than us. So yeah, but let's continue. As for the agenda, now we could tell him that he's mistaken. We could tell him we want to waste no time here, but I want as much information as I can, so yes. On the agenda, as you well know, are a discussion of our current offer regarding iron prices and some notes regarding the output of the new mines we have acquired. Preceding all of that, however, Mr. Espejo would like to have a few words with you about the positive change and dynamism, economic and otherwise, that he has been witness to in his recent travels through the Sword Coast region. I do not doubt that you will find it interesting, but I have taken enough of your time. Please proceed upstairs so that the negotiations may begin. So yeah, another journal update. And we can now see, it seems the Iron Throne is negotiating a treaty with the city's Grand Dukes. Is this simple treaty the key to ending all the unrest of the past season? Or is it just another link in the long chain of motivations? Will money satisfy the throne's greed, or is there something more behind it all? I have so many questions. While I feel close to finding answers, I somehow doubt that they will be quite as fulfilling as I hope. Yeah. So, another cool thing here is that Mr. Desta's Gurn has left this area entirely free for us to peruse. And I think there's actually a couple of scrolls here. So far only books. So if you enjoy reading, there are a lot of books here with some cool lore about the game. Not gonna go through them all because otherwise we would just spend like 3 episodes here just reading. Just have some merchants. I don't think they give any useful information.
Money. Yes, I do.
What can I help you with? We were sent here with the understanding that you did all the hiring for the Iron Throne. I apologize, someone has made a mistake. We are hiring no one at the moment. I hope there hasn't been too much inconvenience, but could you please leave now? Okay, so nothing here.
I love money. Yes, I do.
Okay, same thing. So, nothing else can be extracted from these guys over here. So, right now, I think it's a very nice time to end the episode, because in the next one, we are going to start by having a very large fight. One that's gonna be quite dangerous and I may lose some people. Hopefully not. I've done this a couple of times and I hope I can make it out without having people permanently killed. Let me just check this stuff. 12 out of 12, 7-7, okay. So everyone is well rested and spells are memorized. Okay, so everybody's ready to fight. Okay, so customary save. It's gonna be an interesting one, the next one. I can tell you that right now. Palpatine 49. So save this, a quick save. And as usual guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you are enjoying Baldur's Gate here with me in the channel. If you have any thoughts about the game, about the videos, about the upcoming fight, leave a comment, I'd love to read it. And if you guys want to get notified about future videos getting uploaded, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you all in the next episode, which is gonna have a very interesting and explosive start. So until then everyone, stay safe.